Please listen, take a heed. This is democracy manifest, that's the creed. I've done nothing wrong, can you not see? What is the charge you've laid on me? This bloke right here, he's done me wrong. Got me on the penis, stood there strong. Why did you go and do this deed? Is there a reason I need to heed? Eating a meal, a succulent feast. This is my crime, oh what a beast. Why do you charge me for what I feel? Is it wrong to enjoy a Chinese meal?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Saturday evening, and excitement begins now. Welcome to Succulent Chinese Podcast with your presenters. Hailing from the other camera window by way of the Twin Cities, it is Brent Irwin. And his co-host, making his way from the mean streets of Deptford, New Jersey. I am Will the Thrill Mozart. Welcome to Succulent Chinese Podcast, everybody. How you doing?
God damn, buddy, you outdid your mic. Your mic cut out a couple of times. You were hooting and hollering so much. I saw a shirt the other day that I might have to get that's got like a fucking revolver on it, and it says "Hootin' leads
a fucking
to
revolver. So it's a gun with a dildo on the end.
Yes, precisely. And it says "Hootin' leads to hollering." I gotta have that fucking shirt.
I like having a third person down there because he'll laugh at the shitty things I say that you don't laugh about. But we're not going to introduce him yet.
What third person? We don't have a third person.
We're not there yet. But you can watch him laughing at the funny things that I say. That
you're out of your goddamn mind.
You've known me for how many years? You should know this by now.
Yeah, if there was ever a zombie attack, they wouldn't eat your brain. You don't have one.
Well, foreshadowing?
Yes, sir.
So anyway, the reasoning for my extra boisterous introduction for the Succulent Chinese Podcast featuring Brent Irwin and Will Bozarth. Recently, I've been following a local wrestling promotion called Atlantic All-Star Wrestling, based here in Woodbury, New Jersey. And I just wanted to go to the next show, and I saw them post an ad. Saying that they were looking for a ring announcer. And God damn it, wouldn't you know it, my entire life, I have always wanted to be like a ring announcer, carnival barker, game show host. I always wanted to do something like that. So I did something I don't normally do. I looked at naked pictures of women. No. I picked up the phone. And I dialed a number. I never call people. I hate picking up. There's like two people I'll pick up the phone for. And
I've talked on the phone to you 3 times in our entire friendship, I think.
Yeah, I don't like talking on the phone. And this is easier than talking on the phone because I get to show my nipples. You don't get to do that on like regular phone calls. You can't show nipples. Nipples. Anyway, so anyway, I called the thing, and the message said that we should leave a message if we're interested in applying for the position of ring announcer. So I called this guy. I left a message. I said, "Good evening and welcome to my phone call." And then I introduced myself. I said my name. I've been a lifelong.
Please tell me you referred to yourself as Howard Tinkle.
I referenced my lifelong fandom of wrestling and the UFC. How I've always wanted to be like a ring announcer type of person. I thanked them for listening to my message, and I hung up the phone. Well, a couple of days ago, I got a phone call, and at the current time, you are listening to the speaking voice of the ring announcer for Atlantic All-Star Wrestling, Will Bozarth. So I got the job of a ring announcer.
It was the tux that did it. It wasn't you. Like, you were the first guy that called in who had a tux, and in the immortal words of Jim Cornette, wouldn't you know who won the fucking pony?
April 26th, Atlantic All-Star Wrestling. Follow the page on Facebook. There's information on how you can get tickets. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, I'm pretty sure the wrestling's going to be pretty good, but the announcing is going to be that much better. So I'm excited. And the reason why I said this much better is because that's the size of my penis.
No, it's not.
Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila. Anyway, I think we have another segment I'm going to click the thing on so we can speed through this to get to the real point of the podcast. I'll click this one.
That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part of the whole fucking podcast is that goddamn video. I love it so much.
AI is so good. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I'll never use AI for my own music or whatever or anything that I feel creative in. But throw together a stupid jingle for a fucking celebrity death segment, absolutely. Fuck yeah, AI.
You know what that jingle reminds me of? It reminds me of the "Cut You with a Linoleum Knife" song from the beginning of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. The only part of that movie that was worth a shit. But
that's accurate
that jingle,
as well.
Which was made by Mastodon.
Probably, yeah.
No, it was. They just used a different name. It was 100% Mastodon who wrote and performed that.
Yeah, rest in peace, Brent Hines. No, he's not dead. He's just not in the band anymore for mysterious reasons, and their drummer had a black eye. So who knows what happened?
Mutual.
Hey, he was cool when I opened up for him when I opened for his band Fiend Without a Face. So I don't care. Brent Hines is a good guy in my book. So let me begin this segment.
Awesome.
Here we go. That's not bad at all.
Way to go, buddy. This is why I drive.
Well, I clicked on... Oh, there we go. Hold on. There we go. We got Simon Fisher Becker, as you can read on this screen. He's from Harry Potter and Doctor Who. He's dead at 63.
It just reminds me of the fucking Simpsons movie when he's got the fucking pig and he calls him Harry Plopper.
Yeah. It's fair. So Simon Fisher Becker's dead. I don't understand how, because he was the picture of health, but
I'm gonna fucking pass out.
That is the goal. I'm gonna have to quickly Photoshop a fourth one in here.
Fuck. That's me in 20 years.
20 seconds. I love how that he's still down there. Nothing's happened yet. All right, we're getting there. I promise. It's happening. Don't worry. We should have him on every episode. Just react like a live reaction video. You know how like reaction videos are the trend on YouTube? You have a live reactor. He's gonna do sign language. No, just reactions.
I truly feel sorry for him because this is clearly a Make-A-Wish where he wanted to hang out with a couple of retards on his last day on Earth.
All right.
He couldn't get John Cena anymore, so he had to go with us.
Well, I too am bald, just like John Cena.
Fuck.
All right, Mr. Simon Fisher Becker, this Malibu Bay Breeze. Catherine, what the fuck is this drink you made? More cranberry. All right. Anyway,
Simon Fish Fry Becker.
Malibu vodka, pineapple, cranberry. I don't know. That's what I'm drinking. Simon Fisher Becker, Mazel Tov, I guess. The next victim on the celebrities that have died since our last show segment. We have Mr. Brian James, the guitarist from The Damned and the Lords of New Church, dead at 70 years old. He's gone. I personally never listened to his bands, but I've always heard his name. I've always heard his band names. And
that bums me out, man. I love the Road Dog.
The road, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Generation X brings to you it's WWF Tag Team Champions of the World, the Road Dogs Games, Badass Billy Gunn,
the New Age Outlaws. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it.
How many years ago was that? And it's still embedded in our heads.
25.
Yeah. So Brian James.
The last time I heard that was the night that they all went into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And that was like fucking 7 years ago. Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't that long ago.
Well, pick a number.
It was a while. But yeah, and before that I hadn't heard it since I was watching wrestling back then. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Live as it happens. And now the third and most important to be celebrity death since our last show. A former Flyers player named Dick Cherry. I don't know anything about Mr. Dick Cherry except his name is fucking hilarious. Dick Cherry.
It's kind of a stretch, buddy.
Don't stretch my Dick Cherry. So that was what celebrities have died since our last show. Hold on, I'll figure this one out. I'm hitting these buttons. Wait.
We're
back. So now,
fucking stream tard over there.
We're getting closer and closer to this conversation that I've been looking forward to for many, many, many years. But first, I have to click another video that I loaded up. Now, bear in mind, this is a full song from a band's record called Handbook for the Recently Diseased. The band name is Goddamn Zombie, and we're about to have an entire segment about Goddamn Zombie, a major part of my life for a couple of years. And it's some your life. yeah, I had to bring it full circle before I let the cats eat my fucking nutsack out my eyeballs. Which is an interesting trajectory if you think about it ultimately. So I'm gonna play this.
Why did it have to be David Gold and not you?
We're gonna talk about him later on too. he's coming up. Not with certain things.
I was gonna say no. I'm pretty sure he's still down there.
Yeah, down there. So anyway, I'm gonna play this song. It's kind of our signature track from the Handbook for the Recently Diseased. This is called.
I'm Casey Kasem, and this is Goddamn Zombie.
Hell yeah. This is called Hurrah Huzzah.
We're gonna find you, we'll never mind you. We'll drag you home and then we'll organ grind you. Oh, you'll be hurting behind the curtain. Oh, let me tell you that our victory is certain. We sing the undead cheer, hurrah, rip your throat into ear, hurrah, your hippocampus has got me dancing like rock and roll from the bottom of Atlantis. Now I'm confessing I ate your mom's intestines and shut her up with my little Smith & Wesson. Rip your throat into ear, hurrah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say, oh,
yeah.
hey,
That's why I
yeah.
killed my fucking video for a second because I had to go find it real quick. I knew where. Oh, it's the only 3 copies that anyone ever bought.
We'll get into that in a second too. So, I was the guitarist.
That was unplanned, by the way. I had no idea that either of you had your copies laid on your desk.
Awesome. So, yeah, that was a track from Handbook for the Recently Diseased by the New Jersey theatrical zombie-themed metal band Goddamn Zombie, released in 2011. And the backing vocalist, sometimes lead vocalist, guitarist, primary songwriter. I'm gonna say I'm not everything. Primary songwriter was one Mr. Yeah, Paul Washer was one Mr. Will Bozarth. Hey, I programmed all the drums and keyboards and all that shit, but like I couldn't have done this entire thing that we're about to discuss for hopefully not a long amount of time, but enough time to fit into an hour. I don't know how that's gonna go, but anyway, I couldn't have done all that fun shit for that many years and accomplished so much creatively without the third person down at the bottom of the screen, whose name I will just introduce him now as Sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
So, yes, sir.
No,
so,
you're Sir.
No, Sir is my father. I'm Sir.
Who's on first?
What? What's on second? Anyway, so there's a bit of a name crisis, and we're there you go. I'll try to work my way through how to conduct this self interview format that's about to take place. So Mr. Sir down at the bottom of the screen. I first met you probably what, like 2006, 2007 maybe.
Yes, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Go with
at a place called the Bus Stop Music Cafe. In Pittman, New Jersey. We were both doing our respective self masturbating styles.
I was gonna say that place sounds like it had a glory hole.
Yeah, probably. Or a brownie hole. There was a brownie hole.
Oh.
And yeah, so our distinctive personalities quickly figured out that the majority of the people at this place
I know where you're going with this.
I hope you do, because I have no idea either. The rest of them weren't exactly in tune with our sensibilities or sense of humor, our general way of conducting ourselves. We were outliers, outsiders, outcasts, if you will.
If you're the outcast at the fucking bus station, Jesus fucking Christ.
And
bus people, dude.
Yeah, I played at that place like every Tuesday from 2006 to 2010, 2011 at their open mic, and boy, oh boy,
all that wasted time.
I mean, it trained me for doing stand-up comedy, because like after everything I did, it would just be these shocked faces of what the fuck was that. It got me ready for doing all that stuff in my adult age, more than high school ever could have taught me. Bus Stop taught me rejection. And then like 2009, my previous band, Distorted Mind, dissipated in September of 2006 until last year.
One could say its existence became distorted.
In my mind?
No.
Fair enough. So, that was a doom and death metal band. Is now, as of a year ago. I'm covering the wrong side of my mouth. Actually, you can see both sides. Shut up. So
how high are you?
Yes. So between 2006 to like 2009, I had just been doing acoustic music, which only scratches certain itches. And I started to think I wanted to do another metal band, but I needed some kind of a gimmick. And I was like, oh, I love horror conventions. I love horror movies. I want to figure out a way to integrate that into music, like Gwar. Misfits, like all that shit's horror movie related. Alice Cooper, the whole fucking thing's like this crazy horror shit. I want to do something like that. So, 2009, The Walking Dead had not yet been on television, and I loved zombie movies. I couldn't get enough of them. I was like, oh, zombies don't get the respect they deserve. So I did the zombie band. It was a lot of fun. And then The Walking Dead came out and kind of killed my heart on for the zombie series, because every soccer mom on the planet was all about zombies. So anyway, I remember
Spy
how
Kids came out and his heart on came back.
yeah. Spy Kids, Josh and Drake. What other kids shows we got? So I remembered, I was trying to think of somebody that would be able to sing for this project, because I wanted to focus primarily on guitar. And I remembered how well Sir and I got along back then. Sir, if you have any input about back at the bus stop days, do you have any?
It was horrible. There was this guy who played music that was just really, really, really bad.
He's right here.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, it was a really I think yeah, I don't even know. I can't I don't even know what to say about that.
My God, you've killed him.
I understand. And now you may recall.
I probably won't. But go ahead.
Back around 2009, probably early 2010. I started writing the songs in 2009. In 2010, since we had been working together acoustically in the past, I asked you if you happen to know anybody that might be interested in singing for a zombie band. So I approached you, and you told me a funny bit of information, ironically. If you could relay what that was.
What did I tell you? I know I didn't tell you I could sing. I know it wasn't me.
No, remember we discussed this before.
What is this?
You
I'm as red as your fucking tuxedo jacket, dude.
Yeah. I asked if you do somebody that might be able to front a zombie themed band, and there was somebody specific that you knew that you could hook me up with that knows something about zombies.
Zombie Astral.
It's Zombie Astral, that guy.
Yes.
Remember him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Loser. Fucking loser.
Fucking, hey, he did a pretty good he did a pretty good job at what I had signed the contract for to take him out of your conservatory. But it was interesting. So what was it in you that decided that this zombie astral guy would be good to sing for a zombie band?
The first name probably helped.
I was hoping to get a commission, but
yeah,
I just wanted him off my hands. I think that's what was going on at the time, and actually, he's back under my care. Under my
good.
wing at this point in time.
So that's why we've been able to communicate again after this video.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
I know you wanted to speak with him, but he's not available at the moment.
Right. I always have to go through you. I mean, when I contacted you about bringing about somebody singing, you said I know an actual like a fucking real zombie. I was like, no way. But you introduced me. Do you remember how you were able to convince him to meeting up to work with a human?
2 slices of pizza.
What kind of pizza?
With anchovies.
That makes sense for a zombie to eat anchovy pizza. Brent, how do you feel about anchovy pizza?
Fucking hate it.
Exactly. Only a zombie, somebody that has no brains whatsoever, would love anchovy pizza. Like maybe
you would think that they would want brain pizza.
Brain pizza, but no, maybe that's why they're so like you can't find zombies anymore because they're too stupid to realize anchovy pizza is not the way to go, and it's brain pizza.
Plus, he was a loser. He had nothing else going on, so you know.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought who better for you to play with than another loser.
Another. I understood.
Bringing people together. You know what I'm
Was
saying?
he also an alumni of the bus station?
He. No, I don't think so.
I never saw him lurking in the back.
No.
In fact, I just took it as your best judgment to hook that loser up with another one. Yeah, and when I first started talking to Zombie T Astral, what does the T stand for?
The. He's not too bright.
So let me get this straight.
Like he was anticipating that question and already had it answered in his mind.
So let me get this straight.
I'm dead serious. That's what it stands for.
For those of you who are just listening, that's not nearly as funny as if you fucking watch. Holy shit. It's like every light bulb imaginable lit up in his mind at once. He was just like, before he's done asking the fucking question.
But see, like he is the guardian of Zombie the Astral. So he's the one that would know all of the possible answers. Like it's almost like he has a direct brain link to the undead with Zombie the Astral. Mr. Sir Handler is that gentleman himself. So we tried to get this with an interview with Zombie T Astral, but he's a zombie. He can't put words together. He's probably stocking water at Walmart right now.
Actually, he's in his lair.
Oh,
and he can't come out. He has a medical condition at the moment. He's basically been for probably the last, I'd say, 12 years. He's been watching Sally Struthers porn.
I wouldn't want to leave my house either. In fact, I couldn't think of anything better. I think that's why we got along so well in that band.
I walked by one day and I saw him watching, the porn and everything. And I got to tell you, she does keep it all in the family.
Well, there was an instance in Chicago when we were in a hotel, and Zombie was on the internet trying to find the Sally Struthers porn, but it was blocked at the Red Roof Inn.
So
and we couldn't.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Low class.
Exactly. Sally Jesse Raphael was the only porn category Zombie could find, but he had to settle on this Sally. And it wasn't the Sally that he wanted the most. It was the Sally that he deserved, I assume.
Yes.
I remember that very, very fondly in Chicago.
And the title was Sally Ho.
Sally Ho.
I was there. I was watching him even then. Watching him, not the movies.
In fact, as far as I understood, this is what he told me in the limited speaking English. I mean, he was a great singer. He could sing with the best of them. Bruce Dickinson, Bruce Dickens' daughter, Bruce Dickens' mother, Bruce Dickens' father, Bruce Dickens' whole family. What the fuck was I talking about?
It didn't work the first time. It certainly didn't work the 3 additional times.
What did he tell you? I'm dying to know.
He told me to remember what I was saying before I went on that tangent, trying to remember family members.
It probably sounded something like Ma.
Hurrah!
Sally!
That is, Zombie was obsessed with the Sallys, not in the way normal understanding would use that term Sallys, but he did like women named Sally, and that's what I got the most out of working with Zombie. And funny thing, when we did play those shows in Chicago, here's the thing for one of them. We played with November's Doom, Earthen.
I remember Earthen.
Lord Mantis, and I Decline. Where's the date on that? Oh, all the way up top in the big bold letters. Friday, November 16th, 2012. That was an interesting show. Technically we were openers, but we were after the headliner. So technically, I guess Goddamn Zombie headlined over November's Doom. We went on at like 12. It's like 12 or 1 a.m. or something like that at Reggie's. Brent, you're going to Reggie's soon. Who's that? That's for Satan, right?
Yeah. Not this Monday, but next Monday.
Ah, sweet. You're gonna. How far away is that?
Huh?
Distance wise, like how far of a drive's that?
Downtown Chicago for me, 6.5 hours.
Ooh, not terrible.
Yeah,
that'll be a good show.
Yeah.
Now we played the show to a near empty Reggie's Music Hall in Chicago, Illinois. But you were there, Mr. Sirhan. We
Sirhan. There you go. I'm shocked that it was empty. I'm shocked.
You know, my favorite Duran Duran tribute band. They all dress up as presidential attempted assassinators. It's called Sirhan.
Oh my god.
But anyway, do you remember anything specific?
Sorry. You said you played for a mostly empty room?
Yeah.
Which place? Which place was that?
Reggie's in Chicago. There was a dumpster out back.
Is there a record store in there too?
No, it's a restaurant.
You know what? There might have been records for sale
upstairs
somewhere. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you remember getting something there?
Yes, chlamydia.
Well, that's just Chicago anyway. They start with the same letter.
But that's what I get for hanging around the dumpster.
Yeah. Speaking of the dumpster, do you remember when I think you were the one driving us because you were technically Zombie's handler, so you had to make sure the precious human organ cargo would make it to its destination safely.
He was
Everybody knows
the star.
zombies can't have a license.
What was that?
Zombies can't have a driver's license.
Yep.
Well, yeah, exactly. Sir Handler obviously has the driver's license, class Z driver's license.
What
do you let?
Too much.
No, that got the perfect amount.
No, that got way too much. It was involuntary for me. It should not have gotten that much. That joke was stupid, and you should feel bad for saying it.
I feel bad for having no drink left. But
anyway,
more
coffee.
What went in the dumpster? Your CDs?
It should have.
The shirts? The shirts?
Breaking away from kayfabe for a second, I think I still have like half a box of shirts that Gary R. Striner, Respect the Dead, paid for that I immediately paid back, and then he stopped talking to me like a bitch. And, I said, "Why did you stop talking to me?" And he was like, "You know what you did." It's like, we're a woman now. Ooh, I got more beverage. Thank you, Catherine. I love AI. It's great. You're an irritant. I say an AI. I don't beat
automated intoxicant.
Look, I don't beat my wife. We're not
married
yet. Anyway, so yeah, we I remember when you were driving us into Chicago, we saw we saw this hooker in blue jeans. That should be a song. I gotta read hooker in blue jeans. I'm crying. I'm okay. Anyway, Jamie, pull that up. Hooker in blue jeans. Anyway, I'm on the wrong show. I'm sorry, but yeah. So when we first
Joe Rogan.
I wish. But yeah. So when you were driving us into
I look
Chicago,
more like Brian Redband than fucking Jamie.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you look like Brian Redband, and you sound like oh god damn it! I was hoping I could remember his name by now.
Nope, too hot for that.
Fat fuck dead guy.
Joey Diaz isn't dead.
No, the one that has the same accent as you.
Harry Plopper. The guy in our previous fucking segment.
No.
Ralphie May.
Yeah, there we go. Ralphie May.
As long as it wasn't John Pinette.
Anyway, dude, John Pinette was fucking funny.
Oh yeah, no, fucking hilarious. I agree with you, but yeah.
Sure, but Ralphie May. Anyway, so we drove into
like when you die, you're gonna get bloated and look like Treese.
Hey, hopefully soon. First I got to get a lot of shoe polish and
No,
decommission.
Decomposition will do that to you.
Well, you could call pretty much all the goddamn zombie songs decompositions.
All right, that deserved that.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, the mental hospital gave me this microphone for a reason. They let me do this podcast every once in a while. But
his
yeah,
sunglasses are as flaming as you are. I just noticed that.
Oh, his sunglasses are awesome. Hi. But yeah, remember we speaking of flavors.
We were talking about a hooker in blue jeans.
Exactly. It was actually a man. That's why they were wearing blue jeans. I was getting there.
Blue jeans. They needed the money.
Blue jean baby, zombie, the maybe. Anyway, so we picked up this hooker in blue jeans, and we were like,
disgusted right now.
so I'm trying to go through with this story.
I was there, and I'm waiting to hear where this story goes. As if I wasn't there.
He'd get to the point if he had one.
I have a point. I'm trying to get there, but you're not letting me.
Somebody else needs a handler.
So
he went from Sir Handler to Retard Handler.
Oh yeah. Would be a good song title. Did Milkmen have a song called Taking Retards to the Zoo? When I saw their frontman doing a free acoustic show down the street from me like a month or two ago, somebody kept asking him to play that, and he finally did. I'm like, whoa! I don't know if he's allowed to play that anymore. But anyways, back to a different set of retards.
Anybody's allowed to do anything if they're not a pussy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I'm trying to be, but there's things happening that I say to a ghost to my left. Is there a spook? Not here.
That's in Camden. Camden, everyone.
Right over there. So anyway, we picked up this hooker in blue jeans.
Oh, well, no. First, you said you saw her. Now it's turned into you picked her up.
I'm trying to inch the story for.
Is this a real story?
No. I'm trying to set up an in-gimmick reason for the next photo.
Okay.
Motherfucker's exposing the business. Motherfucker.
Gotta keep kayfabe. Anyways, we picked up this hooker in blue jeans, and we determined that everything from the waist up was awful, so we chopped her body in half. And all we were left with was the bottom torso with the blue jeans and the legs and the shoes still attached.
And I bet you have a picture to prove this. Because why wouldn't you?
He had the same look on his face like he had when he yelled "Thingy."
I better take a picture because 12 years later, somebody's gonna ask for proof.
So after our show that we played at 1:00 in the morning to an empty place at Reggie's, who, by the way, I heard the management.
Was there a pale haunt departure? There was also an audience departure.
Not just that. I think I read in a Facebook comment or somewhere that somebody mentioned goddamn zombie to the people at Reggie's, and they said they're never gonna play here again.
And they never did. And that was a solid fucking November's Doom joke. Fuck you. I laughed at your jokes, god damn it.
It was the best. Anyway, so we had to drive. No.
Hey, did you say you had goddamn zombie shirts?
I'm pretty sure I have to dig through my dad's house.
Send me one before I go to Reggie's. I'll wear it.
When's that show?
9 days.
All right. I don't know if I have 9X.
Fuck. I hover around into that one.
I'll go over there maybe tomorrow evening or something like that. I'll see what's still around. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of shirts still.
What you do? Just open the fucking Pulp Fiction briefcase?
This is the last thing the hooker sees before she gets buried in the backyard.
Zombie's hanging out with the fucking gimp in his basement.
Are you sitting on the toilet? I think he is sitting on the toilet because he had a beverage waiting for him. That's where I drink most of my alcohol.
And it's yellow.
Keeps you regular. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack.
So anyway.
Oh fuck.
So we chopped off the body from this hooker's fucking legs and blue jeans. And we decided we were done with her after. Why am I still going with this? So we had this half a torso mannequin that we decided we didn't want to drive back to New Jersey with. And we put legs sticking out of the dumpster in the back section of Chicago and covered it in fake blood.
No, I think that's Chris.
Oh, dude, I guess I mentioned. I guess I gotta kind of mention Chris.
You didn't.
No, well. I mentioned how our guitar solos and stuff are really fucking good. Chris was a great guitar player, and so for like maybe 2 out of the 3 years or 4, however long it was, half of the goddamn zombie time, a guy named Chris, talented guitar player. He wanted to play in a band with me. We knew each other on the Nevermore message board. On Ultimate Metal, he was like Kalamitas something or other. He was a regular on the Never board for a couple of months. So I said, hey, look, I have this zombie band. In fact, I might have approached him before I asked you if you knew anybody that that could sing the zombie parts. And he was in. I sent him like all the music and shit. I told him what my idea for the band was. We would dress up, like get cheap, like Goodwill store suits, fuck them up with like dirt and paint and stuff, because it's gonna get fake blood or real blood from all the sacrifices, ritualistic sacrifices we did, and makeup and all that stuff. He was into the idea. I said, if you can come up with some other zombie gimmick, do it. So we showed up. It was like a mischief night or a Halloween night gig at like this rundown fucking former school of rock that like people could fall through the floor into the basement if they stepped in the wrong spot. This was our first gig, and Chris was there. He showed up. Like his day job was a chef somewhere. He was a chef, a cook. So he showed up with like the white coat that you'll see like Gordon Ramsay wear, and that fucking like almost like a Chef Boyardee hat, but it was like completely straight. So like the top of a KKK hood, but it's a square. So he showed up in that, covered in fake blood. We're like, yeah, all right, we got the chef. And then towards the end of the run, with Chris. Yeah, there he is. Here's the chef. Here I am on the left. We have Zombie Astral in the middle.
Handsome guy.
Very handsome. It smelled terrible, though. Smelled terrible. And there's Zombie Chef Chris on the right, whose last name was pretty cool, but if I said it now, I'll get canceled. It's spelled Kuhn. I don't want to get flagged on YouTube.
Coon?
Yeah. Chris learned my guitar parts, no problem, for the rhythm.
In a different key, though.
Sometimes. Dude, I click on like sometimes it'll pop up the like the bootleg Boston thing, and I'll be like, oh, I remember It's Just Meat being like fucking cool and epic, but then I click on that and I'm like, oh, this sounds like hot dog shit. But so like Chris was a good guitar player. He could learn the things I wanted to, but I could tell his desire to be in the band was waning, especially towards the end of the tour we did with November's Doom and Woods of Prey, which is like a one of the highlights of my life.
Was that when he shapeshifted into a scarecrow?
I think he did he. You know what? I'm not sure when he when he shapeshifted into a scarecrow. It was weird because see the thing that I remember. So I wanted to dress up as a zombie, right? Brent, are you listening? Are you listening to any of this?
I'm listening to all of it.
This is metal history right here.
It is New Jersey. We're not listed in the Jersey Metal book, but we really should be in the next run. I think I need to contact them about this shit because they're
not going to claim you.
Hey, I got him to sign some shit, so he should put me in the next book. So where was I going with this? Son of a bitch.
The Scarecrow.
Chris. Oh yeah. So
Tin Man.
No, you know what? He showed
up.
It was after. Yeah, it was after the tour.
Deptford.
Yeah, test tube.
Yes. Yeah, he showed up to test tube.
So
and forgot his uniform.
He forgot his chef costume. Oh, you have the flyer for the test tube?
It's our set list.
Oh, it's Human Reflections.
It's your set. It's your set list. Yes.
Oh, that's definitely my handwriting. The Ghoul, Hurrah, Huzzah, Feed Us the Fetus, Join Us, Beheaded. What was the end?
It looks like hard boat. You got a song name? Hard boat.
Oh, handbook.
No, I think
that's
it's
Jeffrey Epstein's cruise ship.
Yeah, I think it's hard boat. Yeah.
Hard boat.
Wow, set list. God damn. I'm so obsessed with set lists. Like every comedy set or acoustic set I've ever done is on setlist.fm. And I did it for Distorted Mind a couple of months ago. And I realized like 2 or 3 days ago that the only 3 goddamn zombie dates that are on there were the tour ones with November's Doom. What am I looking at? Is that Candlemass? What the fuck am I looking at?
That's the chef.
Oh, now I understand.
There
my God. Well, I thought that was a skull. Yeah, there's the chef.
Yeah.
So he showed up to this
retarded bucket head.
Yeah. So the understanding between bucket waterhead is water bucket head.
5-gallon bucket head.
So the contract that I signed with Sir Handler and Zombie T Astral, they knew
Astral.
that I sorry, Zombie.
That's why he quit, because you didn't refer to him correctly.
I apologize. So the agreement was
to be fair, we're in 2025. We don't use HE.
Oh, sorry. But the issue was that Zombie the Astral wanted he knew I wanted to be wearing corpse face, which to that community is very offensive. Like they don't appreciate the living to walk around in corpse face like other communities would. Like nobody would dress up like Asian face.
You're misappropriating their culture. I mean, that's
exactly.
It's not like you went on stage and fucking said "mammy."
I could. There's still time.
If you weren't a pussy.
I'll do it. Camden. But So there was a formal and written agreement between me and Zombie the Astral that I could maintain in corpse face because it was to further his zombie propaganda agenda, which is what all of the goddamn zombie lyrics are from the point of view of the downtrodden.
Was it Zombie Mein Kampf, the stage play? Jesus.
Yeah, Zombie Mind Corpse. I gotta think. I gotta think harder about that. Mine casket. Mine. Yeah, fix the chapel.
Hey, I want to know something. Is this guy dead?
No, not yet.
Damn it.
Wait, did he sign a signature and write under it, "Oh, it's real"?
Yeah, it's a thing.
I don't know who that is.
Well, no.
Hysterical.
It's not the signature part. It show the front of it. Up. It's a little plastic coffin filled with
his wood.
Yeah, wood from one of the original structures from Night of the Living Dead. I helped raise money to restore that chapel in the Evan City Cemetery used in the original movie.
And you got a stupid tattoo to prove it.
Is that the Hitler tattoo that fucking Adam Carolla called out?
That's Vincent Price. We played with his grandson on the Halloween one time. So
joke,
yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. Yeah, you can't really see it. There's like a chapel, and there's some stupid fucking bat that was like a graffiti inside the thing. Dude,
I'd never get one of those. That's stupid.
yeah, you wouldn't, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Definitely not at the same time as everybody else that was at the goddamn zombie show.
No, and I definitely would make sure there's no video of that.
Yeah. Nowhere available on the internet. Oh my god!
On the next episode.
Oh my god! But yeah, so Chris disrespected the agenda of maintaining the zombie face that we were granted. Not everybody gets to have the opportunity to be legally within the zombie face guidelines. And then Chris decided all of a sudden to transition into a scarecrow.
He was basically to show up without makeup.
I've talked to Zombie about this, and he basically sees Chris as a 2-bit Wawa chef. You know.
Not even a
I agree.
chef.
So if Zombie ever saw Chris now, he'd be like, "Wawa's got pizza."
So so Chris warms up pre-cooked egg biscuits. Here, let me microwave these fucking enchiladas.
It's safe to say there's going to be no full reunion.
No. I think he lives down in North Carolina now. But either way, if he lived up here still, I don't think he moved to be. There was a giant. There was a giant coon magnet.
This episode turned into the bastard cast again. God damn it! That's our past, Will, not our future.
There was a giant coon magnet that sucked him into. So anyway, he transitioned into a scarecrow, and oh man,
I thought you were going to say I thought you were saying to a woman.
That's even worse. So the next thing I knew, like Chris disappeared. We hadn't heard from him in a while, but then Zombie the Astral was telling me about he heard that Chris was cooking up some good riffs, and he had some tasty guitar parts, and he didn't beg me for food on the road for a very long time. I don't know what happened to Chris after he moved to North Carolina, but Zombie and people like him were very happy about it. I don't know.
Zombie gets paid a royalty every time somebody says the word "the." I'm just throwing that out there. That's why he didn't need the reunion all these years, because he was getting paid.
Does he get paid weekly, bi-weekly?
I can't disclose that.
Yeah, I understand. Now
jealousy will get you nowhere.
There were rumblings for a while that the two-piece goddamn Zombie was going to go on to great things, like for instance, there is a picture that I wanted to show. Here we are outside of the venue in Brooklyn, Europa. Stop number 2 on the November's Doom, Woods of Ypres goddamn zombie tour.
I remember that place. I remember walking into a room and Zombie was sitting in there with 2 other distinguished gentlemen vocalists.
Oh yeah.
And it was he was definitely the talented one of the bunch. And
so you're telling me Zombie T Astral was in there alone with Paul Kerr of November's Doom and
if he was with
David
Paul
Gold.
with Paul and David, then he wasn't really alone now, was he?
Well, alone with. It's like that sexy song, I think we're alone now.
I think he sang that to David Gold.
O.J. Simpson, David Gold, Chris Benoit's gonna get you.
People don't know that David Gold was a fan of the band.
Oh, oh man, I didn't find that picture. Okay, so there's an interesting thing about that. So the way I was able to weasel goddamn Zombie onto this short East Coast tour, Paul from November's Doom asked me if he knew of any promoters in like New Jersey, whatever. He wanted to find 3 dates like in the Northeast. I said, okay, I'll try. Paul said that if I could pull it off, goddamn Zombie could open for the 3 dates. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking find a way to pull this off. So I contacted these people, blah blah blah. Mache from Gwenblade was another band that I saw with November's Doom. So he helped me book the tour.
I saw Gwenblade with or at Heated Crusade.
Oh yeah.
Well, they may have opened for. I think November's Doom may have done a tour date here that wasn't just like part of a festival or something or another, and they may have opened on that too at some point.
Yeah. So Gwenblade, for whatever reason, so it was Worcester, Massachusetts, Brooklyn, New York, and then Wilmington, Delaware at Mojo 13, which is now Bar 13, where I do comedy and everybody gets fucked up and they love racist, offensive jokes. So it's my kind of people. So anyway, for whatever reason, Gwenblade dropped off after the second show in Brooklyn, which, by the way, I just remembered. So we were in my 97 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo going down the highway somewhere like on the edge of New York State and Connecticut going down 95 when it was my turn to drive. You weren't driving. You were taking a nap. You were taking a nap in the back, and I don't have the picture. Did I have the picture? No. Anyway, so you were taking a nap in the back, and I was driving, and off in the distance, I saw like this black dot. I saw this black dot weaving in and out between the cars. So I'm looking, and I started pointing out of the windshield as I'm driving. I'm like, and everybody in the car kind of looks out the windshield when a pigeon splats against my windshield.
That's right. The bird hitting the windshield. Oh my god.
What was it like flying towards you so you saw it before it happened, or?
Yeah, like the pigeon was flying like zigzagging between the cars, like coming straight at us on the fucking highway. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, I'm pointing, like I'm watching it, and then I saw it explode against the fucking windshield. And like, thank fuck it didn't rain or anything like between that show and the end of the weekend. When I got back to my apartment, like the it was like a yellow fucking purple splatter mark on the windshield of my fucking Jeep, and that was disgusting. I wish there was a camera crew in the car behind us so I could see what that explosion of feathers would have looked like. That was fucking crazy.
If you could have done that kind of a special effect on stage, people might have been interested.
Yeah, maybe we can get a fucking Bud Dwyer reenactor. There's Civil War reenactors. There's gotta be people that dress up like Bud Dwyer to give speeches at weddings.
So you can have somebody dress up like a bird?
Will, there's a market. There is a demand. There is no supply. I just found you yet another side hustle.
And now I'd like to thank you all for coming to my wedding. My lovely, beautiful bride is here. We're all happy. Everybody's families are together. And now I would like to introduce the best man for his closing speech of the ceremony. And after this, everybody can go home back to your hotel rooms. Ladies and gentlemen, my best man, Bud R. Dwyer.
No, it's all right. It's all right. And it was our Bud Dwyer, not Bud R. Dwyer.
It doesn't matter. He's dead.
Maybe it's Bud the Dwyer.
Respect the dead. It's dead. Real. So yeah, Chris showed up wearing scarecrow costume, and he disappeared not long after that. Then we played the balcony of the Trocadero. We set the smoke alarm off at the L Bar in Philly, and they brought us back a month later. Oh yeah, Grim Legacy with Goddamn Zombie, the balcony of the Trocadero, September 29th, 2011.
I'm an archivist. I keep track of all this stuff.
I have one of those Ticketmaster tickets up in one of the totes upstairs, but yeah, like one of the coolest things about doing the goddamn zombie stuff. Yeah, we opened for Gwar. Yeah, a bunch of people from Massachusetts yelled at us between songs to kill ourselves. Where's your fucking drummer? Kill yourselves. Like, people yelling that shit with a fucking Boston accent was the funniest shit.
Can I tell you something?
Well,
I was one of the people yelling it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you were back by the merchandise table when we were on. So somebody
was yelling, "Where's your drummer? Where's your drummer?"
It was so much fun. But
we need to have goddamn zombie shirts made that say "Kill yourselves."
Kill yourselves. Where's our fucking drummer?
Where's your drummer? Play a fucking show for Brian Holtzman.
Yeah. Yeah. So there have been rumblings over the last couple of years that I've been communicating with Sir about talking to Zombie the Astral again about getting the band back together without Chris, obviously, because he was devoured by a whole horde of zombies.
He dressed up as a scarecrow, so now if you listen very carefully when it's very quiet out, you can hear him singing in the distance. If I only had a band.
If I only had a band. So our tour. Oh, the reason. Okay, so I meant to explain about how David Gold was a fan of ours.
Now he's dead.
Well, that's what happens to all of our fans. So initially he didn't get it. So we're called Goddamn Zombie. Like we knew each other. We were very friendly. I can't say I was a good friend, with David Gold, but we talked on Facebook Messenger and we'd comment. Like it was a very friendly thing. Face to face, we knew each other. He'd call me by my first name. We were friendly.
Your first name's asshole?
Yeah, asshole.
That's what I heard him calling
you. Asshole McFagpants. So I don't have the picture saved. I don't even know where it is. So the back of our shirt for the tour, it was the It's Just Meat tour, and under it I put a picture of a baby, like a bad clip art baby thing. So it's not murder. Right. It's just meat. So like eating babies. So I made the store shirt, and it says with I think I have one or two of those shirts somewhere buried at my dad's house. Like I gotta find them. It says "Goddamn Zombie" on the front, but then on the back it says with November's Doom, Woods of Ypres, Gwenblade, and David Gold. I think was vegetarian. I think it was vegetarian, if not vegan, or like bordering on it. I'm not exactly sure. But he found great offense to being named on a thing that says "It's Just Meat" tour with a picture of a baby on it.
Babies don't count.
So
if you're vegetarian, that doesn't count.
So this is David Gold.
Like fish. Babies are like fish.
Yeah,
and more than yeah. So we're talking about David Gold.
You eat them for Lent.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is David Gold from Woods
Neither
of Ypres.
Float if you throw him into water.
Who, the day he died, I got a Woods of Ypres logo tattooed on my arm with a copy of his signature.
Boy, you make really smart decisions with your tattoos.
Yeah, especially one of them. I got to figure that out.
You should get tattooed under it. It's just meat.
It's just meat. I mean, sidetrack. I mean, kind of on the same topic. If I had to, I'd eat human meat. I don't care. We'll figure it out. Gav, I don't know if you can hear on the microphone, but Gavin just said, "Oh, Jesus Christ."
Well, I mean, technically, sucking dick is eating human meat, so
it is. And then you eventually wind up eating about what, like 2 million. So,
I mean, you did play the bus station.
$5 a man. It's like Adam Egan. But so David Gold didn't really get it until he saw us in Worcester, Massachusetts. So are you aware of any run-ins between David Gold and Zombie T Astral, Mr. Handler?
Wait. Oh, stop. Hold on.
I think they thumb wrestled once. I think
it's ironic that he played a show in a city named after the sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
Yes.
Hey, you bomb every once in a while. Hey. To quote Louis J. Gomez every time he bombs. Folks. Technical difficulties fucking thing.
I gotta get one of those figured out. But anyway, so yeah, Chris got eaten. David Gold realized that we were just a zombie band,
and I think Zombie called everybody. He referred to the city as Worcester.
Probably, I think you said Worcester, which is like saying the C word in a room full of cunts.
Yeah.
But
he does have a way with the ladies, but not like that.
Oh yeah. Very good. So there's another video I want to play.
That's the video. Yeah.
One of my favorite things that ever happened. So this is post Chris. It's us at the a conventions pre-party that was held in Schaumburg, Illinois, which is one of the suburbs of Chicago.
Schlumberg.
Schlongberg. So here's a video of me and Zombie T Astral just doing our thing with one of the ladies of the evening, local ladies of the evening. Every concert we play, we pick a lady of the evening to have our way with, and
put her in a dumpster afterwards.
Yeah, I believe this is a clip from we were playing Human Reflections. This is probably towards the end of the set. Anyway, enjoy. I hope I edited the audio correct. Anyway, let's see. As Zombie T Astral said, that's teabagging Schomburg style.
William T. Bozarth stands for teabagging.
Yeah, it stands for teabag. Yeah, man. I'm
teabagging.
Oh, that was so long ago. I'm actually back doing DDP yoga, so like I can. I'm working on losing weight, getting into better shape. I'm feeling better than I felt in a couple of years. And this is all about stretching and building up strength. And if I'm gonna be teabagging local prostitutes on stage again, I gotta be getting my stretches in. You know what I mean? But there have been rumors for years that there was an imminent reunion of goddamn Zombie, whether it's Will with Zombie and Chris, or just Will and Zombie, or is it just is it Will? Because for a brief amount of time, who knew what was happening? But now, all of a sudden, I got in touch with you about possibly me and you doing acoustic things. There was a big reunion down at the bus stop Glory Hole, and let's see if we can regroup.
Wait, is that where you were last week or whatever, or 2 weeks ago for some reunion show thing?
Yeah. That was the first time me and Sir Handler had seen each other in since
a fortnight, easily a fortnight. It's like been a long time.
Maybe 2014.
20 years, yeah, something like that.
It feels so. At least 10 years we'd seen each other. We hadn't seen each other, then we saw each other at that bus stop reunion. And we had like exchanged emails here and there about stuff, and then stuff will go silent or whatever. But now we started. I've been talking to you as an intermediary to get to Zombie the Astral about getting his lyric book back together, his handbook for the recently diseased, as it were. And now it looks like it's happening. I've begun writing a song that today I was laughing my ass off writing the music. Like, this is just the music I'm writing. The fucking, like, I have the lyrics are gonna be fucking phenomenal. And all the lyrics are, of course, approved by Zombie the Astral, because it has to represent his
culture.
Is that a cat in the background?
No, it was Zombie.
Yes.
I heard... yes. Yeah, that's Zombie the Astral down in the basement.
Yeah, well, they were banging on the door for the longest time, and I was like, I'm not letting you in. Then I looked down and I realized the litter pan's in here. So I'm like, I better let them in.
They're exactly the same as me. I don't want to shit outside. I'd rather shit inside somebody's random house.
They want to join him while he's on the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. With a beverage. But yeah, so I've been talking to through you to Zombie the Astral about doing this, and it looks like it's finally happening. I I don't know when we're gonna be able to get on stage or whatever, but I'm writing some music, writing some lyrics with the help of Zombie the Astral Zombie Experience, and you've been telling me that he's been coming up with ideas as well.
His ideas suck. But
Don't
tell him that.
I won't. But so are you helping him with any ideas?
I've been writing all his material. Just to let you know.
So you're a ghoul writer, not a ghost writer. You're a ghoul writer.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like the Taylor Swift. He's taking credit for all this, and there's like these 50-year-old Swedish guys holed up in a room together, naked, writing the music and everything for them.
That is how they write music in Sweden. All the metal bands are very cold. It's very cold in Scandinavia.
Yes.
So they braid all their genital hair into the toughest braids, and they have weightlifting competitions with those. It's crazy up there in Sweden.
Don't they braid them to each other's hair?
Yeah, and then they have a tug of war to see whose genitals rip off.
Yeah, they're a tough bunch. A very tough bunch.
I punched the shit out of that. His cock was gonna get ripped off on video. Somebody call up Dana White. We have gold. But yeah, I've been writing stuff. I've been
it can't be any worse than fucking Power Slap. So you got a point there.
Yeah. I'm talking to a dude that is very interested. I think I'm just waiting for him to sign the contract that he's willing to
pay him $1 million.
that he's willing to respect the views and the wishes of Zombie the Astral, and to only wear zombie face in the most respectful way possible. Just waiting for him to sign that contract and prove that he can play my bass parts. And then
Zombie said he's hoping that guy sings lead, and Zombie can just sit on a chair on the side of the stage and collect royalties.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, are there any other pictures I wanted to show? I showed that. Showed that. One of the main things I wanted to point out in this picture outside. You took this picture, I believe. No. Actually, you know what? Zombie the Astral took this picture. This is the day that I taught him how to use a phone camera. So there you are on the right, helping us. As any good human would do.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. And there's Chris. There's Chris in his next costume. That's the costume he would have went with if he stayed longer.
No, can I zoom in on this? I don't think I can zoom in, but please, look as I noticed this 5 minutes before we started this podcast. I looked very closely at Chris's face. And his arms are crossed. You can just tell he's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
We should have left him there.
Yeah, this is he was going through it. Like I said, he was a great guitar player. We had a lot of fun. Oh, here's me and did I show this one already? Me and Zombie the Astral on stage at the Palladium in Worcester, Massachusetts, opening for Gwar.
Oh, the big place.
Yeah, big place. And we had did we have a table at the convention? No. We got free entry to the convention. We just had the table at the thing. I did my Spooky Squirrel Stories books at the convention for the weekend, the year that Sanctuary played. So that's when I had the table. Okay.
Which place was it where we had the table next to what's that guy's name? Mick Foley?
Oh, dude, yeah. I fuck. Hold on. Oh my god. Yeah, hold on. Shit. I saved the picture, but I didn't transfer it over, I don't think. Damn it. Anyway. So we had a convention. That was the same one in Chicago. and our placement honestly could not have been more perfect. Oh, here we go. Oh, where is it? So, I believe you took this picture to your immediate left. Our table mate was Mick Foley.
Yes.
So he was there Saturday only. So we got to kind of hang out with him and just people watch for hours and hours on Saturday. And there I am. I brought one of my Mick Foley books with me. He charged me $10, which is like $60 or $50 cheaper than he charges now. But yeah, that was in Chicago.
And then he'd be like, "Hey, can you watch my table?" And then he'd be gone like an hour.
Yeah. This was back before he tried to lose any of that weight and all that stuff. But I mean, thankfully he's been doing a good job with all that. Yeah, I think I showed all the things I intended to. Here's goddamn zombie on stage at Europa.
Where's your drummer?
Yeah, where's your fucking drummer?
And let me put my glasses on over my glasses. Chris. Oh yeah. Okay.
And here is
wow.
There was another one I wanted to add. Here it is. I cannot add it. Anyway, that was just gonna be a picture of the thing that we did with First Jason in Schaumburg, where the like some famous horror artist drew us on the poster. That was pretty cool. Or drew me and Zombie the Astral on the poster. But new music is being written. I hear rumblings that a book is being written, or at least in the planning stages of it.
And a children's
book.
How was that?
Children's Saturday morning cartoon. Is that the rumors are flying?
I hear many things. Brent, what was that you said?
I asked if it was a handbook.
It I don't think it's a handbook. I think it's actually a version of a cookbook. It's a version of a cookbook that'll go with zombies and.
Is it vegetarian?
Oh, I mean only if the people are the vegetarians. But yeah, I think I've run out of things to say about the topic. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm feeling better creatively than I have in several years, especially with this pro wrestling announcing thing that I'm doing. I got this goddamn zombie thing rolling. Distorted Mind's doing whatever it's doing. But the goddamn zombie stuff is going to be fun, especially with what's being planned with the book and potential acoustic appearances. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And stage props, I heard Zombies tell me he's working with an exploding colostomy bag trick or something. This is going to be the shit. Let me tell you.
The shit.
The shit. Exploding colostomy bag.
This is going to be like Gallagher, but if they just brought his corpse on stage and smashed his corpse.
Oh, Zombie is old as fuck right now. He's really old. So
I'm feeling it.
He's old.
If I'm feeling it, I know Zombie's feeling it.
He was like I don't know, 40, 41 maybe. Now he's like 50 something.
Yeah.
So if he drops to the ground, he's probably not getting up.
Yeah, we started doing it in 2010. That's 15 years ago.
And the cane is probably going to be a rolling walker. Probably the kind with the little seat on it, and he'll put a little commode in it, and it's going to be good.
I think this will be a good place to wrap it up, especially since I have to pee. Mr. Sir Handler, if you'll just hold on through the end of the outro, and then we'll do our little wrap up. But ladies and gentlemen, for whatever the fuck this podcast is called, Succulent.
You didn't add the fucking outro, you dumbass.
No, it's on the right.
Huh?
It's the thing on the right. It's not down at the bottom.
Media asset. Oh
Anyway,
yeah.
anyway, I am for Succulent Chinese Podcast. I am Will Bozarth with
Brent Irwin.
And our special, our very first guest on this podcast. I think it worked very well. Sir Handler, thank you for joining us this evening.
Sir the Handler.
Sir the Handler.
Yes.
Same middle name as your friend.
Oh.
Yes.
Right?
Ta-ta and farewell.
Thank you.
Eating a meal, a succulent feast. This is my crime, oh what a beast. Why do you charge me for what I feel? Is it wrong to enjoy a Chinese meal? Now as I bid you my farewell, know this tale that I'm here to tell. Innocence stripped away so fast, a humble man's dreams at last.